Hey guys, this is Ray on our Double R Diesel. Welcome back to the shop. And as you can see behind me, we've still got our 2013 Ram 2500 on a chassis dyno. So today we're going to custom tune this truck and see how much power we can get out of it with the stock clutch and with emissions compliant tuning. So stay tuned. Okay guys, you just saw me make a few dyno pulls with this truck on the chassis dyno. We've been custom tuning it today using Smarty software and the tuner of choice that we sell, the MM3, and the results were pretty much what I expected. Just as a reminder, this truck does have 147,000 miles on it. It still has the stock clutch and flywheel in it. It's still got all the emissions equipment on board. And as I figured, the clutch is a limiting factor for this custom tuning session. So let me show you how it turned out. I've got all the dyno pulls here, and just briefly looking over it, you see it was a gradual increase in power with different things that I did. I've got the prior videos numbers still on here where I basically just use calibration settings from 3 different Cummins calibrations for the different transmission offerings for the 13 through 18 models. And with the stock G56 tune, as a reminder, 252, 484. With the 68 RFE engine tune on the truck, it made 285 wheel horsepower, 537 foot-pounds of torque. And with the high output Ace pickup engine calibration settings on this truck, it made 293, 554. After that, all these 300 plus numbers are a result of what I did with custom tuning. So I custom tuned the truck, jumped right in on top of where I was at yesterday, and I made 324, 602, and I just kept changing, different things in the calibration that I know that would increase the power. And the best was 374 rear wheel horsepower, 700 foot-pounds of torque. That is, a good bit from where we started. So, roughly 120 horsepower, a little over 200 foot-pounds of torque over where we started. So, I mean, that's a significant difference. But I've tuned enough of these to know that I could possibly get more. So I went to the next step, and it ended up yielding me less power, 364, 688. And as a would suspect that the factory clutch, even though I'm trying to basically do all that I can to keep from slipping it on this chassis dyno, it just got to the point where it's not wanting to hold the power and the torque anymore. So I called it quits there. I'm using the same recipe here that I know would get this truck over 400 wheel horsepower, but it simply wouldn't do it. You know, obviously I would love to show you this truck make over 400 wheel horsepower, but it is what it is. I wanted to show you what this truck would do as it sits, and that's what it's done. I will tell you that I have data logged everything. I've been monitoring, you know, timing, boost pressure, pulse width, rail pressure, even exhaust back pressure, because the factory emission systems are a limiting factor when it comes to making power. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that a deleted truck will make more power than one that still has all the emission systems on it, but that's where I'm trying to work from. So everything was in check, including the back pressure. I did a manual stationary regen on this truck during the process to make sure, you know, that DPF loading was not a factor, and I kept all that in check. So we're just at the limitation of where the stock clutch would take me, but hey, 120 more horsepower, 200 foot-pounds more torque from where I started. I think that's great. And, you know, I know what I'm doing. I know this truck can run that level with a good clutch all day long and not hurt anything. So very pleased with how it turned out overall, even though I would have loved to show you more power. But as always, guys, I appreciate you following along. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the subscribes. And more importantly, I'd like to do business with you. So if you got a truck similar to this, you know, it could be older, could be newer, and if you're looking a good emissions compliant tune setup, hit us up. I'll get you fixed up. And again, always, thank you guys. God bless you, and we will see you again soon.